Hello everyone, welcome back to Xiaomi Live. I'm Sandeep and you are watching Redmi Russia, an episode that comes every day live streamed at 12 noon. What we're doing here is basically having offers from Diwali with me, your tech Murat, but enhancing it even further with exclusive coupon codes just for you guys that we'll reveal towards the end of this live streaming session. We also have Mega Lit Hour every day at 9 p.m. so do make sure that you watch that as well. But for today, you have two major reasons. One, as I mentioned, you have the coupon codes, but we also have one of our leaders here at Xiaomi India, a very special guest who will reveal some of the insider information as well as some of his personal favorite products from the Xiaomi lineup here today. And we have none other than Anuj, CMO of Xiaomi India. So Anuj, welcome to Redmi Russia. How is the buzz overall around Diwali with me? How are you feeling right now?
Thanks, Sandeep. I think really excited about Diwali with me. In fact, I get super excited every year during Diwali. But the weird thing is, it's not actually the Diwali festival, but for someone like me, the excitement is almost like 4 weeks before. Someone like me, because I obviously enjoy a lot of tech products. I like trying out new things, so it just makes sense. So Diwali for me is now.
So almost like you have two Diwalis then, in fact, like every year. This is the main Diwali. Like you have a buddy Diwali, choti Diwali. For you, this is the buddy Diwali, I think then.
Like for example, I remember a couple of years back, I bought a noise cancelling headphone. So that was my Diwali, and then I used it during Diwali.
So I think we have three products today. Amazing discounts over and above whatever offers we have during Diwali with me. The first one is a smart TV, right? And I think we were the pioneers when it came to sort of making smart TVs a mass sort of adoption in India. And I think one of the crucial points behind that is patch wall. So what's your take on patch wall and how has that helped transform the smart TV business in India, actually?
I think I remember the first time patch wall was shown to everyone was back in 2018. Yes. Right? And that time patch wall was an amazing place where you could also kind of experience or see what was happening on the linear TV side. Right. I think over the last 4 years, things have changed. Now you have so many different OTT platforms coming in. Yeah. The main thing that Patchwall kind of brings to you is giving you a really good, almost a web-like visual interface, but on your TV.
Yes.
So discoverability becomes easy. Right? You switch on the TV, you know which is the latest, greatest movie that's come out on whichever platform it may be.
Yes.
Or what's trending on, say, from a TV series perspective.
Correct.
And that was something that was really missing on the smart TV side. So before this, I used to have another TV, which was Android TV, smart, before I moved into one with Patchwall. You couldn't find anything. So you had to go one by one into each app, try and figure out what to watch.
Right.
So I think the team has kind of put together this entire interface that changes smart TV viewing habits completely.
I agree with you on this point because earlier it was just a wastage of time. And in fact, even now with IMDb integration, so this was something earlier that I had to go on the phone and search for the rating and then come back here. So now even that is there right in front of your eyes for you to easily pick and view, right? So that brings us to...
What's your IMDb cutoff?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I think, funnily enough, earlier it used to be more accurate. Anything above 7 I would watch. But now I'm seeing certain really good movies between 6 to 7. So I think those are those movies which you either hate it or you love it so much. So I find a lot of movies, maybe 6.5, 6.3, but they're really good for me. Or anything above 8, I think generally I like as well. But the movies between 7 to 8, I find it a bit dicey. Sometimes it's not.
I mean, they're kind of tricky though. Yeah. I think, for me also, I used to for the longest time have a 7 mark. So anything below 7, I would say that maybe I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
But for some reason, right now, any movie which has either Ryan Reynolds or The Rock will always be rated around 5.7, and they are amazing. Right? They're just good time pass.
Yeah, I think entertainment, if that's what you're looking for sure. I think once you see their names, you know that, okay, this is going to give me, good value for my time, right? So again, value for time, value for money. Redmi Smart TV 32. So it's going on an amazing offer right now. But what we're doing is giving a further 1,000 rupee discount. So this coupon code is coming at the end of this video. So all of you stay tuned till the end. We'll flash it on screen. And that's when you have to go to me.com and make your purchase. So it's a crazy offer. I mean, 1,000 rupees over probably the most value for money TV on the market in this segment right now. So I think it can't get any better than this, right? Moving on to a second topic. I think before we get to the product itself, I think we are on the cusp of a new generation when it comes to our networks, right? 5G to be specific. So I think there's been a lot of talk, a lot of speculation over the past couple of years, and I think finally we are here. It feels kind of surreal that we are at the edge right now, but we are finally here. 5G is now going to become a reality very, very soon. But the good thing is that we have smartphones that are 5G ready, right? So what's your take on that?
I remember this entire 5G thing started back in January of 2020. And a lot of people said, 5G phones, 5G phones. So buying a 5G phone in 2020, maybe not that great an idea, but now we're just days away, right?
Correct, yeah.
So the auctions have happened. We know the bands that are finally coming in. We can for sure say, which products or which phones will work in India and which states.
Yeah.
So now, it's a practical reality and it's just days away. I frankly can't wait to run my first speed test and use my data there.
That's true. I think there was a trend back when 4G also came with, Redmi Note 4G, which was a phenomenal smartphone from our side. And I think we used to just burn through data running speed tests all day. But it felt so good to see that, not just like, broadband, but wirelessly achieving those speeds. And India ready 5G, right? I think that's something that we are focusing on, because it's okay to give 5G just for namesake, another tick on the spec box. But if you want 5G and people to experience actual 5G, you need to make sure it is compatible in India. Like you were mentioning, we are always ensuring that the bands are there in all our smartphones. And one such smartphone is the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G, which is our next device that we're giving on offer. And believe it or not, 2,000 rupees off. Instant discount.
Nice.
So that's incredible again, right? Because this, I think a lot of people, media, users, customers, even on the portals, right? They've been mentioning as being an absolute value for money smartphone, and also one-upping almost every other device higher in the segment also in terms of what it is capable of doing. So dual SIM 5G, it has 120 Hertz AMOLED screen, 108 megapixel camera. Then it has a 67 watt fast charging capability with 67 watt charger in the box. I think that's a phenomenal sort of deal at this price point.
Recently, I saw someone who had a 40 or a 45 watt charger, which was not in the box.
Yeah.
But you have to buy it for 1,800 bucks separately during Diwali discounts.
Okay, right. So that's how they achieve the discount.
Yeah, that's how you get the discount.
Okay, but here, chargers in box, and we're giving a 2,000 rupee discount on top of it. So it's pretty amazing, right? Also, I think earlier you were talking about audio, which brings us to the third product. I think you maybe not a self-proclaimed audiophile, but most of us here come to you for advice when it comes to audio products. And I see you using sometimes even basic stuff, but that's because you like to try everything. I think you still prefer a wired earphone almost every day when you're working using, the wired dual driver mics and so on. The next product is basically our Redmi Sonic Base wireless, the one that goes around the neck, right? So this is now coming at a discount of 899. So over and above Diwali with me offer, 899 rupees further discount. It's pretty awesome. I think you already know the feature set, right?
I've used this in the past.
Yeah.
The couple of things that I really like about this, right? So one is when I'm out and about, especially like for example in Bangalore, it rained like crazy. Right? So the IPX4 rating really helps. So I'm not really too worried about getting this wet, or for example if I'm sweating, say I'm doing a workout.
Correct.
It helps there. The second thing I like about this one is it's got dual pairing.
Right.
So I've got this synced up with my laptop and my phone.
Right.
So laptop, I'm taking those work calls. But sometimes at home, and I don't know if you've seen this early in the morning in office also, I'm taking these calls, but I like to walk around a bit so that I'm not sitting the entire day.
Yeah.
So it helps.
Basically getting those step count.
I need to kind of
meet the goals for the day.
Yeah. So it helps with the dual pairing part as well. So IPX4 is great when I'm outside, but inside also with my phone, with my laptop. If I have two phones, for example, then it will work with both the phones because of the dual pairing part of it, which obviously is quite useful.
So I think that brings us to maybe a fun segment. Of course, all these coupon codes will come at the end. Stay tuned to the end of the live stream to get all these exclusive coupon codes for you to go and purchase the best products possible. But now we're going to a fun segment, rapid fire. So I think rapid fire is usually what Anuj does to us on a daily basis, asking questions related to marketing. But now it's my turn to ask him some questions. So I think we all know that you are an avid gamer. You love gaming both on the phone as well as on console or PC. What are some of the recent titles that you enjoyed playing?
I think I did. I finally got a PlayStation at home.
Okay.
So I caught up with Ghost of Tsushima. I did Death Stranding and a whole bunch of those games.
Right.
But I think one game that I keep going back to is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
And it's almost like a cowboy simulator. So I've spent like some 250 hours on that game, which is quite insane.
Right.
But when I'm not at home, then I do a lot of mobile gaming as well.
Yes.
So there it just keeps changing. I guess my base level is I keep playing Pro Evolution Soccer.
Okay.
It's just an easy game. I can play it against AI. I used to like the Battle Royale games as well. These days I'm not getting that much time.
I think one other question, perhaps, I don't know if you've thought of it or maybe you have, but what product from Xiaomi's portfolio, say in the past, a few years ago, would you like to bring back into 2022 with some changes, of course, make it more modern and all those things, but one product that really impressed you that you would like to have again in a new iteration now?
There are quite a lot of them, but maybe my favorite thing over the last 3-4 years has been I remember the day the Mi 8 Explorer Edition was launched.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's when I say Explorer Edition, a lot of people think it's just putting the glass back and making it transparent.
Right.
But it's also how what you saw through the glass was designed and put together, and it was done really, really well. The Mi 8 Explorer Edition, I unfortunately could not get my hands on. But then I got the Mi 9 Explorer Edition.
Okay.
And I got the Mi 10 Ultra Explorer Edition.
Okay.
So I've got those two in my collection.
Nice.
But we didn't have that for the last 2 years. So I'm hopeful that someday we might get that back.
I think that's a very interesting sort of insight also, because I completely forgot that we did these transparent, very unique limited edition smartphones, and now some other brands are doing it, but we did it way back before it was cool, rather.
2018, I think April or May, if I remember. It was really good.
And I remember, I think I saw you with the Mi 9 Explorer, I think. It looks,
Mi 9.
it looks really, really good. If you were to choose an audio product, right, say one audio product that you could not live without, what would that be?
That's a little tough one, but I keep going back to the dual driver headphones that we've launched.
Okay, great.
These are wired, yes, but they work really well. I've got a couple of DACs at home.
Oh, nice.
So if I want to listen to music, they give out a really, really good punchy kind of a sound. But I also use them in office. Sometimes when I take calls, there's a lot of noise around.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the wired part of it coming in. And because the dual driver part of it, I think the sound signature is quite nice. Surprisingly good for the price.
Yeah.
So in fact, when I bought one, after that I went and bought another one, saying just in case I spoil this one, I'll have a backup.
Nice.
I liked it that much.
Okay. So what sort of music are you into? Like what genre?
That's changed with age, if I could. For the longest time, especially in college, it was mostly heavy metal.
Oh.
So I was.
I honestly would not peg you as being someone who's into heavy metal.
It was hardcore Metallica.
Wow.
Then a couple of say soundtracks like Spawn and things like that. So it was quite into that space. But right now, I think it's it keeps changing. Whatever I feel like. So I've come out of a genre pool and saying I like this. I don't kind of like this one, but it doesn't really matter what genre they're sitting in.
There's no classification happening anymore.
Sometimes on weekends I just listen to a whole set of Coke Studio songs.
Sure. I think that works best. There's no need to classify music or say that I won't listen to this, I will listen only to this, but rather just listen to what you enjoy. Music, gaming, movies, anything else that you do in your spare time that that brings you joy?
Sometimes I do kind of like to go out for a run and things like that.
Okay.
So this is where this comes really handy.
Yeah.
I unfortunately end up turning all workouts into like a gamification of it. So then I start competing with myself, saying how what kilometers, how many steps, timing, and all of that. But I kind of like doing that.
I think before we wrap up and head to the discount codes, just wanted to know if you have any piece of advice for all our Xiaomi fans and viewers, especially during this Diwali with me, Tekka Shumura season.
I think I've been talking to the team, and I think as an overall team, we've already been giving advice. So the larger advice was that we've seen so many times in the past that people end up buying something right before the Diwali sales come up. And then during Diwali, suddenly when the price drops, nobody's really happy. So this year we decided to go out and tell everyone to not buy tech till the sales start. I think that was one advice, saying that buying tech for people who like tech, like me, like you, timing it right also becomes important. And for that part, I think now is a good time, because not only do we have these sales, but we also have these coupon codes that you're giving out.
It's the right time is right now, basically. So thank you, Anuj. I think perfect timing then to make segue into our coupon codes. So the first product, Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G, amazing 5G smartphone. This will give you an instant discount of 2,000 rupees over and above whatever offer you have using the coupon code on screen right now. The next product is our Redmi Smart TV 32, 1,000 rupees discount using the coupon code on screen. And last but certainly not the least, we also have our Redmi Sonic Base earphones, wireless earphones that again come with a discount of 899 rupees using this coupon code. So that was it, guys. Go ahead to me.com right away and purchase these as soon as possible, because these are available on a first come, first serve basis. And if you missed it out today, don't worry. There's always 9 p.m. today as well as 12 noon again tomorrow with Redmi Rush Hour, where you can tune in and get more offers, more coupon codes for you to buy your latest tech products. So thanks a lot, Anuj. This was an amazing session. I think all our viewers would be excited and they are definitely going to look forward to seeing you again very, very soon, hopefully in another episode.
Sure. Thanks. I'd love to be here again. Thanks.
Thank you.